So here is the types of semiconductors. Semiconductors are actually of two types, intrinsic and extrinsic. So intrinsic semiconductor is in which the doping does not take place, means it is the pure semiconductor in which the mixing of other elements does not taking place, right? Now the extrinsic semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductor is in which the doping take place, means that is formed by the doping or mixing of impurities, right? So here it is two types, intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic. Intrinsic, in which the doping not taking place, means it is a pure crystal. Pure crystal semiconductor in which doping not taking place. Doping or mixing not taking place, right? And the extrinsic is in which the doping takes place. The semiconductor which has been doped, means in which the doping takes place, right? So these are the two types of main semiconductors, and we are going to differentiate between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors point wise, right? And it means the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. So So here is intrinsic semiconductor and here is extrinsic semiconductor. So one by one we are going to differentiate. So first point is the intrinsic semiconductor is pure 14th group element, pure 14th group semiconductor. It is not doped with any element, right? So it is pure group 14th element, right? Now here it is. In this, the 14th group element is doped with either 13th group element to give p-type semiconductor and or with 15th group element to give n-type semiconductor. Right? Now the second point is, in this the conductivity is very less, means slight conductivity is there, but in this conductivity is high. The conductivity is less, slight, but here is conductivity is increased. increased by doping. Clear? We have discussed earlier. Now the next point is number of holes is always equal to number of free electrons. In this, in n-type the number of free electrons is more than holes, and in p-type the number of positive holes is more than number of free electrons. So here in n-type the free electrons are more, and in p-type the positive holes are more. Right? Now the next point is, now in intrinsic the conductivity increases with the rise in temperature, while extrinsic the conductivity depends on the amount of doping. More doping, more conductivity. So here the conductivity increases with rise in temperature. While in extrinsic the conductivity depends on the amount of doping. Means more doping, more will be the conductivity of the extrinsic semiconductor, right? So these are the differences between the intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, right? Now move to some key points. Now some key points. First is diode. Actually diode is the combination of p-type and n-type semiconductors, right? So diodes are various combinations of p-type and n-type semiconductors. Right? These are used for making electrical components. Right? Next is, these are used as rectifiers. Used as rectifiers. Right? Now next is, this is the first one. Now the second point is transistors. Transistors are actually made by the sandwiching of one layer of one type of semiconductor between the two layers of other type of semiconductor. Right? Now that is NPN type, two layers of N and one layer between P. And here it is the PNP type, means the layer of N type sandwiching between the P type semiconductor. Right? So here it is made by sandwiching a layer of a type of semiconductor between two layers of other type of semiconductor. Right? For example, N, P, N type semiconductor or P, N, P type semiconductor. One layer of P sandwiching between two layers of N type. One layer of N sandwiching with two layers of P type. So these are called the transistors, right? And transistors are used to detect and amplify the signals. So transistors are used to detect and amplify the radio or audio signals. Right? In solar cells, a photodiode is used to convert sunlight energy to electrical energy. Right? So this is all about the transistors. Now, this is the second point, and I move to the third point, super